Does anyone have a ruler? We got it. This thing is vibrating. We must be on the same frequency. Okay, we drew pieces of paper to see where we might sit.
This was yours then. Your phone.
Okay. Are we good now? We're most appreciative of the Daily Herald. They do a good job down there trying to keep us informed about what's going on. If you keep up with the candidates' responses to their questions they've had in the paper in the last few days, you'll find that they have quizzed them on a number of topics which are very important to what's going on in Columbia and certainly will affect the county at large. Each candidate has a 2-minute opening statement, and since they drew the lucky papers and are in this particular order, we will work on this order every time. Otherwise, the middle person would always be the middle. So we will begin down there with Mr. Dickey. Do you have your 2 minutes ready?
We got to start somewhere.
Okay.
My name is Dickie, and I'm a council person for the 4th Ward, seeking the position of mayor for the city of Columbia. Joanne and I have lived in Columbia for 35 years. We owned and operated the Giant Foods operation there until 1998. We have 2 children, Debbie and Michael, and we have 5 grandchildren. And our situation has been involved in the community. We learned this early on. This was part of the grocery business, that you had to be involved in the community. So we've served on many different boards, and presently serving on the Baptist Healing Health Board in Nashville. We also at one time served on the National Grocers Association Board.
All right. Mr. Greene.
Okay. First of all, I thank you for allowing me to be here. I'm truly honored. My name is Tony Greene. I'm running for mayor's position. I've been working at the Marion County Sheriff's Department for 10 years in capacity of a deputy sheriff and also a school resource officer. I was born and raised in Columbia, also educated. Upon leaving high school, I joined the military, where I participated in Operation Desert Shield, Operation Desert Storm, in which I'm a veteran. Left the military, came back to serve in the capacity working in a local factory, so I'm no stranger to hard work. After that, I pursued a lifelong career that I want to do in law enforcement. Most of my adult life has been spent volunteering in our community, where I continue to do so, and also sit on the board at the Boys and Girls Club. My main objectives as mayor is to bring upon strong leadership for this city, also to inspire our young people to step up and also get involved in politics. As we see today, we're lacking it, and I just want to be an inspiration to all, let you know that I am truly a public servant as a law enforcement officer, also as a volunteer, and I will continue to carry on and take those characteristics of hard work and over into being a mayor. And just thank you for this time.
Okay. Mr. Hodges.
I am Gerry Hodges, and I'm a businessman, not a politician. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty fed up with politics the way it's been of late, and I intend to change that on a local level when I'm mayor. The other candidates and I have, the last few weeks, had several debates in different areas around town. And, you know, one of the central themes that seemed to be out there was jobs, jobs, jobs. We need jobs. But, you know, my opponents, except for Mr. Greene, have been on the council for 2 years. And if they had any solutions to how to bring jobs to our area, I would think they would have probably put them on the table by now. And what that says to me, that there's a lack of leadership there. You know, just understanding there is a problem, doesn't resolve anything. You have to have some direction and leadership to take you somewhere. And when it comes to jobs, I've been in the economic development community for the last 30 years, building all over the country. And I know what people are looking for, what investors are looking for when they're wanting to bring business and or industry into an area. I know what they look for. I know how they think, because I've worked with them for the last 30 years doing that. And what they find in our area, I'm afraid, is a hostile environment, an unfriendly business atmosphere. And folks, that's got to stop if we're going to get jobs. And so, Chris, is that 1 minute? Okay. So one of the things I've been working on is putting together a coalition with Senator Ketron, Jim Bailey, and the other mayors in Murray County, and working with the Economic Development Commission, that if we come together in a consensus
Okay.
to...
Finish your sentence.
If we come together in a consensus that we will be business friendly, will you begin to bring jobs and industry that, or potential industry, back to our area? And the answer was yes. And
Don't
that's the
add
direction
any more clauses, no dependent clauses. All right, Ms. Stephenson.
Thank you, Ms. Sheila. Good evening. I'm Sue Stephenson, and I currently serve on the City Council. I represent Ward 5, which is the largest ward in the city. I have been here for 22 years with my husband, Bob, who works for General Motors. He's actually been with General Motors for over 30 years. My son, Corey, is a senior at Spring Hill High School, will graduate this year. And since he just turned 18 last month, I sat him down and encouraged him to consider voting for his mother this year. As I said, we've been here for 22 years. I have 2 bachelor's degrees in education, completed graduate work toward a master's in public health at the University of Illinois in Chicago, completed my undergraduate work at Illinois State University. I served with the South Central Regional Health Office as a medical social worker. I also worked in public health and did administration and nonprofit management for over 12 years. I've been a professional grant writer for over 18 years. And I got on the council because I too was concerned about our community. I'm not a politician, I'm a public servant. And I have all the time and energy in the world to devote to the city because I don't have other employment obligations. I'm able to put a lot of work into the city and the people of this community. We've had a recent economic downturn and recession, and that's not something